Hi, boys and girls. Mrs. Manring here. We are working today on lesson 7-4. We are still learning division, and today we're going to work on choosing an equation that matches the problem. But before we get to that, I want to read to you your problems for the Daily Common Core review, in case you're having some issue with those word problems. Let's look at number 1. Michael has 81 tulip bulbs. Remember, I want to highlight my numbers and my key words that are going to help me solve this problem. He wants to plant them in equal rows of 9. How many rows of tulips will Michael have? Oh, goodness. So I see equal rows, and that tells me either multiplication or division. But now I have to think. He starts with 81 tulip bulbs, and he's putting them into 9 rows. So is his number going to get bigger? No, it's going to get smaller, isn't it? He's dividing these 81 into 9 rows. So how many rows will he have? 81 divided by 9 is what number? Leroy shares 27 granola bars with 9 friends. How many granola bars did each person get? So 27 shared with those 9 people. What number times 9 will get us 27? Sonia has 18 red balloons. She wants to put them in bunches or groups of 3. Which number sentence shows how many bunches she will have? 18 divided by 3 equals 6. 18 plus 3 is 21. 18 minus 3 is 15. 9 times 3 is 27. Which one shows if she starts out with 18 red balloons and she puts them in bunches or groups of 3, how many bunches she will have? Number 4, Mrs. Martinez is organizing the desks in her classroom. She makes 6 rows of desks. In each row, that word each tells me multiplication or division. There are 5 desks. How many desks are in Mrs. Martinez's classroom? Well, I know I can't divide 6 divided by 5, right? That wouldn't make any sense. And it says she's making 6 rows of desks, and each row has 5. So there are 6 rows. Each row has 5 desks. How many desks in all? Sanjay picked 45 wildflowers and placed them into 5 vases. So they placed them. That means they put them there. If each vase, there's that magic word each, tells me multiplication or division, held the same number of wildflowers, how many flowers did each vase hold? So they're taking these 45 beautiful flowers and they're putting them in these 5 groups. How many would be in each group? There are 9 classrooms at Williams Elementary School. The principal has 36 boxes of chalk. He wants to divide them equally. Oh, that is a huge keyword, divide, among the classrooms. How many boxes of chalk will each classroom get? 36 boxes to divide equally between 9 classrooms. How many will each one get? 36 divided by 9 is what number? That's your Daily Common Core review. This has a lot from what we've done in 7-1, 7-2, and 7-3. So make sure you're looking at those keywords we highlighted to help you figure out what you are going to do for each problem. Now let's look at our reteaching. Today, our job is to problem solve. We're choosing an appropriate equation. That just means that we're choosing the equation that fits the problem. Nora has 10 marbles. She puts the marbles into 2 bags. How many marbles did she put in each bag? So the first step they did is they drew a picture. They drew 10 marbles in all with 1, 2 equal groups. And then we need to figure out how many are in each group. Which equation shows the problem? First, they show 2 plus a number equals 10. No, this one shows putting groups together that are different sizes. These are the same size, so we know that it is not A. B, n equals 2 times 10. Well, this shows 2 groups of 10 marbles. Are there 10 in each of these boxes? No, that one doesn't make any sense either. 10 divided by 2 is a number. Yes, this shows the total number is 10. And it's in equal groups, 2 equal groups. So C is definitely a choice. D, 10 minus 2 equals a number. No, this shows taking away from the total number of marbles. So this would show 10 and a 2 here to figure out the other part. And that's not what it's having us do here. So that one doesn't make any sense either. The answer is C. We're going to be practicing problems just like this one. Here we go. Let's look at number 1. Choose the equation that solves the problem. Callie has 15 cards. She makes 3 stacks of cards. How many cards are in each stack? So 1 stack, 2 stack, 3 stacks. And we know that they are going to be the same. So each of these stacks is going to be the same as the other for a total of 15. Which equation matches it? 15 divided by 3 is a number. Well, let's see. I do have 15 cards. I'm dividing them into 1, 2, 3 stacks. So it could be A. I'll put a little check. A number divided by 3 is 15. 15, 15, and 15. Would there be 15 in each of these stacks? No, that doesn't make any sense, right? 15 is our total number. So I know that it can't be B. That doesn't make sense. 15 minus 3 is a number. Well, 15 is not a part, and I'm not taking away 3. I'm dividing them into stacks. That doesn't make sense. 3 plus a number equals 15. Well, I'm not saying that one of these is 3, and I'm trying to figure out the other one to equal 15. That doesn't make any sense either. So the only one that works is A. We have 15 divided equally into 3 stacks. Now let's look at number 2. The pet shop has 5 fish tanks. There are 8 fish in each tank. How many fish are there in all? In all. So there's 5 tanks. I'm going to use my shapes here to draw these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. There's 1 fish tank, 2 fish tanks. Oops, sorry, fish tank. I made it small. 3 fish tanks, 4 fish tanks, and 5 fish tanks. And in each of these fish tanks, it says that there are 8 fish. So in this one, and there's 8, 8, 8, 8, and 8. And I want you all to notice, before I even pick one of these equations, I haven't even looked at these yet. I'm drawing a picture first, like I did with number 1. Choosing a picture first and then looking at our options makes it better makes it so that I don't make a mistake as easily. Because I could look at one of these and say, oh yeah, it says each, it must be dividing. But I need to look at a picture to really see what it's asking me to do before I look at any choices. So I'm going to pretend these choices don't exist, and I'm going to look at our question first in our picture that we drew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish tanks. There are 8 fish in each of these tanks. How many are in all? Okay, now I'm going to look at my choices. 8 plus 5 is a number. Am I adding 8 and 5? I have 5 groups of 8, but I'm not adding those two together. A number is 8 times 5. Well, I have 8 in each of these 5 groups. So 5 groups, each group has 8 to get a total. That could be true. I'm going to put a check. 8 divided by a number is 5. 8's not my total number. So I don't have 8 altogether that I'm trying to put into 5 groups, right? That's not what we're doing here. So that doesn't make any sense. 5 plus a number is 8. Well, I know that number would be 3. And there's no 3 here. There's 5 groups with 8 in each group. So the only one that makes sense is B. Whoops. Which is a number equals 8 times 5. Sometimes it can throw us off when they put the equal sign first here, but just think about what numbers it's using and how they're related to each other to make sure that you are making the right choice. So we're going to hop on over to our practice real quick. And we're going to look here. Problem solving. Choose an appropriate equation. Choose the equation that matches the problem. Again, I am going to actually take a shape here. I'm going to grab a square. And this square, y'all, is going to cover those answers. I don't want to see them yet. Don't want to see them. I just want to focus on my problem and drawing a picture to match it. Abby runs 3 miles 4 times a week. How many miles does she run in a week? So 4 times each week, she runs 3 miles. So here's one time this week, another time, another time, another time. Maybe this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and she takes weekends off. I don't know. But each of these times, she's running 3 miles. So here's 3, 3, 3, 3. So I've got 3 4 times. This looks to me the same as there are 4 times each week that she runs 3 miles. Or I could say 3 miles times 4 times each week. How many all together? Well, I don't need to solve that one, but I could. 3, 3, 3, and 3. Double of 3, which is these two together, is 6. So I know that's 6 and 6. 6 and 6 together is 12. So now I'm going to move my square and I'm going to think, and I'm going to move it down my next problem so I don't forget to do that. Which one of these best matches what I did? That's really what I want to do. Which one best matches my work? 3 plus 4 is a number. 3 times 4 is a number. A number divided by 4 is 4. 4 divided by 3 is a number. Looks like the one that matches the best is 3 times 4. Because that's the same as 4 times 3, isn't it? So I already know my answer. So when I go down to number 2, I'm going to do the same thing. The school receives a shipment of 45 newspaper. The newspaper will be shared equally by 5 classes. How many will each class get? So it looks like there's a total of 45. There's a total of 45. And they have to share that equally between 5 classes. So here's, let's do triangles. 1 class, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1. Whoops. Uh-oh. That is not what I wanted to do. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know these are all the same size because it says equally. They want to be shared equally by 5 classes. That is a very important word. So how many would each class get? This looks to me like 45 divided equally into how many classes would equal how many in each class. So I'm going to move my square. What do you guys think? On your paper, I want you to decide which one of these best fits what we did. Which one best fits? When I look at the division one, I know you guys see a division sign and you go here. But are we dividing a number by 4 so that each class will get 45? We're not doing that. But I know that the opposite of division is multiplication, isn't it? So I could also think what number times this other number will get me 45. Remember, there's 2 ways of thinking about it. Number 3, Marco collects stamps in a scrapbook. So far, he has 36 stamps. He puts 9 stamps on a page. How many pages has he used? So let's think about, he has 36 stamps. He puts 9 stamps on a page. He should use each page. This word here is what's throwing me off. Shouldn't say a page, because then we don't know if he put the same number on. We're going to say each. Because otherwise, that's just a crazy question. How are we supposed to know? So we're going to use the word each. Write a different equation that could be used to solve each problem. Okay, so we'll go back to this one. I thought that was part of this one for a second. So 36 stamps to put each on 9 pages. How many pages has he used? Think about if he starts with 36, he's putting 9 on each page. Which one best fits that? Then when you get to 4, 5, and 6, it's saying write a different equation that could be used to solve each problem. So on number 4, or on number 1, says problem 1, we chose 3 times 4 is n. How else could we show this? We could show 4 times 3 is 12. We could show a number divided by 4 equals 3. So you could do it a bunch of different ways. So the one we chose was 3 times 4. We could say 4 times 3 is a number. We could also say a number divided by 4 is 3. Either way, whichever one you choose, whichever one you choose, as long as it matches it. Problem 2, which one did you choose on problem 2? That's another way of showing it. And oh, look, we kind of already showed 2 ways, didn't we? There's one way here. There's another way here. So think about the one you chose and then write the other one right here for problem 2. And then problem 3. Which answer did you choose? What's another way that you could show that answer? Our last one's number 7. Hang in there, guys. You're doing great. Mrs. Wu makes blueberry pancakes for school breakfast. Yum! I love blueberry pancakes. They're so good. She makes 2 batches of pancakes. That means 2 groups. She makes 24 pancakes in all. Write an equation to find out how many of those delicious pancakes are in each batch. So 24 in all into 2 batches. There's a couple different ways you could show that equation. Go ahead and show it the way that you think it should look. Do your very best, boys and girls. I am so proud of you each and every day. And make sure it is 100% complete and fantastic in your very best effort before you press this magic green check mark right here. I'll see you guys next time.